until Sunday night. I'm not going to do that. Anybody that follows me can take their own chance getting slapped by Carol. So, first, Carol graduated from William Jewell College a while ago with a bachelor's in sociology. She
How did
did.
you know that?
Listen, use Google.
Google box.
Isn't
See,
that what she said?
well, let
She
me
did.
just step back. I was asking, soliciting some feedback from her, trying to get some information, and she responded, "Are you writing my obituary?" So that shut all of that down. So I had to go a different route. Then Carol worked for about 28 years as a marketing rep for financial systems and equipment. Overlapping with that, she served 2 years on the Gardner City Council and then became mayor of Gardner for 20 years, from 1989 to 2009. Upon her retirement from mayoring, Kansas U.S. Representative Dennis Moore, this is something new I learned, entered a tribute to Carol into the congressional record on April 2nd, 2009, part of which says, "Gardner has grown and prospered, no doubt in part because of the wise and stable leadership that Carol provided. Through it all, Gardner retains all the charm of a Midwestern small town with the advantages of being a short drive from Kansas City." So I thought that was pretty cool. Not everybody can say that. Carol then went to work at Johnson County Community College, her current employer, in the Center for Business and Technology in 2010. In addition to her work in service as an elected official, Carol's a member of various community organizations and boards. The Gardner Rotary, obviously, Johnson County Airport Commission, CERI, which County Economic Research Institute Board, the Olathe Medical Community Advisory Board, Southwest Johnson County EDC Board, and Gardner Beta Sigma Phi organization. While all these items are significant contributions and accomplishments, I also don't want to lose sight of the impact that Carol has had on many members of the community as a leader, mentor, and friend. Much to what Frank said, personally, for the years that I was on Gardner Council, Carol was the one person that I could always rely on for advice. She never didn't answer a text, an email, a phone call. Turned down a lunch, she was always available. And so for that, I think there's many people in this room who can share their gratitude toward having Carol in their life. So,
Do you remember once you said, I texted you or something, "Kristy, I need to talk to you." You answered back and you said, "Oh my gosh, I get so nervous when you start."
yes.
I'm going to revolve you out.
Yes, so Carol, thank you for all your contribution, not only, I'm sure, professionally, which I also will say, as her role at Johnson County, through my job, Carol has also been able to put me in contact with multiple resources to help with some training initiatives that I had going on, some consulting initiatives. So both personally and professionally, she has been able to contribute. So thank you for that. And now Dave Drovetta came this morning and he said he was going to have a couple words, which all of us know that's a flat out lie. I told him that was a very lofty goal for him, but I will turn it over to Mr. Drovetta.
Thank you, Kristy. And yes, I did say that, and yes, Kristy did say that back. But, after I thought about it, I thought, well, you can't just say a few words. So the first part, I'll do the contribution that Carol made to this community, and the second part would be the personal side of it. So when you look at Gardner, you see Carol. We moved here in 1987, about 2,800 people at that time. Shortly thereafter, as Kristy indicated, Carol was elected mayor, and she brought to this community a light that shone down on us for the rest of the Kansas City area. Carol has been an ambassador. She was an ambassador in her time as mayor and continued to be ambassador for the city of Gardner. She made us part of Johnson County when at the time we were way out there in Gardner. Her stewardship of our community was extraordinary, and she brought to us recognition from many, many people. She brought to us a reputation of being a progressive community, and she did that through all of her contacts with everyone. Everyone who meets Carol sees a smile and sees a warm person, a genuine person. And, you know, some people would see her and say, oh boy, here's Carol. And others would say, oh boy, here's Carol. But in reality, that helped us in ways that the community today will never know, because the community today doesn't have that memory. If you look at all the buildings that are in this town, Carol's name is on every one. City Hall, water plant, Celebration Park. All of these things are a direct result of the work that she's done. She built a professional organization in our community, hired the first Parks and Rec director, first finance director, I believe first public safety director, if I remember correctly. So all of these things, we had a public works director and a city administrator back then. So thank you from the city of Gardner for everything that you've done, Carol. And we would not be this community without you. And now a personal side. So I first encountered Carol. It was her first year as mayor, I believe. And it was a Christmas, she doesn't remember me being there, but it was a Christmas celebration. I think, what I think was the beginning of Christmas in the park. There was a Christmas tree outside of then City Hall, which was a little metal building kind of in the corner. I think Jason's office is where the back corner of where City Hall was. And a Christmas tree there, just people from the community came and brought in more to hang on the tree. And I thought, well, this is really cool. And from that, it grew into Christmas in the Park, which is, I mean, it's a big deal. It's a big deal for our community. In 1994, when I formally met Carol, she asked if I would serve on the planning commission, and I did, gratefully. And then she encouraged me to run for city council in 1995, which I did. And that began a friendship that I cherish to this day. We worked together on many, many issues over the years. And the beautiful thing about that was we were able to say whatever we felt at any time about anything. And when we
Dave set me straight.
and when we were done, we moved on and did what was agreed upon, regardless of whether this person got what they wanted or that person got what they wanted. It was for the community. And we continue today to meet and talk about everything, community and personal life. So thank you so much, Carol. I am so excited that you get to retire, sort of retire, and look forward to what you're going